Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. It's me, Zaid Moti from the Nasheed Show. Eid Mubarak to every single one of you listening to Radio Ramadan FM. My favorite Eid moment, there's two actually. Number one has to be during COVID, when there was a live streamed khutbah bayan by Maulana Khalil in Masjid Bukhari, live streamed on Ramadan FM. I think that was quite an experience and a unique moment. And number two is the same as every Eid, spending time with family, having lots and lots of yummy food, and just having a nice relaxed day. Wishing you all once again a very, very blessed Eid Mubarak. Don't party too much, and inshallah we will see you next year on Ramadan Radio FM. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Tayyab Sakrani from the Zakat Pillar of Islam show. My favorite Eid moment has to be when we go to Eid Salah and you see the congregation and everyone there praying together. It's beautiful. I wish you all and your families a nice, beautiful Eid Mubarak. Jazakallah khair.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is your brother Hudayfa Saleh. Jazakallahu khairan for tuning in to our show. And my favorite Eid moment is, likewise, it's the same, meeting and greeting those brothers that you haven't seen for a very long time. Alhamdulillah. It shows the brotherhood and the unity amongst us. I hope you have an amazing Eid. Eid Mubarak. Taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum.
And just wanted to say Eid Mubarak in advance to everyone. It's highly likely it's going to be on Saturday, but could be on Friday, as we know that it keeps us on our toes before going. Yes. And my favorite Eid moment, I'm not sure which one it would be, but I have some very nice Eid memories from when we were growing up. I grew up in London, and my father and my parents used to take ourselves, my siblings and myself, to Regent's Park Mosque. And that was my early memories of Eid. It used to be lovely. And, the number of mosques we have now, it wasn't the case. We had very few mosques, and it was very communal, and it was very homely and very cozy when we went to the mosque, and we used to go and say our prayers. And it was lovely, it was beautiful. And that's the memories I have of my early upbringing and the Eid moments. And we used to see people in their national dresses, not just shalwar kameez, because they were not just from Pakistan. We had a lot of people from Africa, and we had a lot of people from the Far East.
Assalamualaikum, Abdul Razak Osman from Leicester, wishing everyone a happy Eid Mubarak who are celebrating this weekend. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Anila and Naila from Managing Change. We just like to say
Eid Mubarak, everybody.
And we hope you have an amazing day, and may Allah accept all of your ibadah that you've done this month. Please remember us in your du'as. We hope you have a really amazing Eid.
And that you had a wonderful and fruitful Ramadan.
Ameen. Naila, anything that comes to mind when you think of Eid?
Lots of food.
I think all the beautiful clothes, mashallah.
That's the fun. And just, use this time to kind of get together with your family and just thank Allah that, you managed to get through this Ramadan, and may He accept all your wonderful ibadat and good deeds, and may you continue for the remaining year until the next Ramadan in renewal.
Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum. It's Rahana Sadat here from the Do You Mind radio show on Ramadan FM. And my favorite memory of Ramadan is when I was a child with my brother. Me and my brother found it really hard to sleep the night before Eid. So we wouldn't know it's Eid, because in those days, so I'm showing my age, we didn't have the technology that you have now. And it would be late in the nights, often in the middle of the night, that somebody would knock on your door to tell you that it's Eid. And it would be Gale Eid chair, it's Eid tomorrow. So me and my brother would try and listen out pretend to go sleep, try to listen out for the knock on the door, and then scramble to the window to see who is knocking on the door, and hear the person saying to my mum and dad that it's Eid tomorrow. So that's my memory, and I will always treasure it. And I just want to say to all of our listeners, have a lovely Eid Mubarak, whatever you're doing, enjoy, and remember me in your prayers. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum and Eid Mubarak for Muslimah Matters. It's been a lovely year joining you guys, speaking about various topics. Have a lovely day. Please forgive us if we said anything, and if everything goes well, inshallah, maybe we'll see you next year. That's Shifa and
Maimuna. Eid Mubarak, guys. Remember us in your du'as.
Hi, I'm Peter Soulsby, the City Mayor, and at the end of the holy month of Ramadan, it's my opportunity, my privilege, my pleasure to say to you all, Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's Maulana Uzair here, and I was on the show for sports in light of the Quran and Sunnah with Ibrahim and Shabazz from Kidma organization. I just wanted to wish all our listeners a Eid Mubarak, taqabbalallahu minna siyamana wa ibadana wa qiyamana. And my favorite Eid moment is when I was 10 years old and I used to get Eid money. So make the most of it, because when you get older, you're not going to get any more Eid money. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ibrahim, and I was just on the show with Off Sports in the Quran and Sunnah with Maulana Uzair and Shabazz from Kidma organization. My favorite Eid moment to this day is going to see my grandparents, and then having a big nap after we've eaten. Best time all the time. I hope Allah has accepted all of our good deeds, all of our prayers. Inshallah, Allah answers all of our du'as. I hope everyone has a lovely Eid, and just make dua for everyone.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Shabazz. I'm from the program which is Sports in Light of Quran and Sunnah, alongside Maulana Uzair Muqaddam and Ibrahim Khalid. I'd like to wish every single one of you a very happy Eid Mubarak, and may Allah accept all of our efforts during the month of Ramadan. My favorite Eid moment, and my favorite Eid moment comes every year, is straight after Eid Salah. When you go home and you can have that hot, warm food. That's my favorite Eid moment, and also just embracing family, friends, and saying salam to everybody.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. This is Ustadha Divina Kanani. Alhamdulillah, Eid Mubarak. Taqabbalallah minna wa minkum. May Allah bless us all on this Eid day. Alhamdulillah, I am from the shows on love and relationships, and also my show on the Forgotten Sunnah. Alhamdulillah. My favorite Eid moments are usually the times I spend with my family, and so I hope that you guys can all cherish these moments you have with your family and friends. Inshallah. Jazakallahu khairan. Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Rukana Mogra. My show was Muslim Minds in Education. I'm wishing everybody a very Eid Mubarak, and I hope your Eid is full of blessings, and I hope all of your Ramadan du'as are accepted. My favorite Eid moment for sure would be eating all of that lovely food at lunchtime with all of my family. Inshallah, I hope you have a brilliant day. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sully from Waves of Positivity. Our show this year was all about giving back to the world. My favorite part of Ramadan this year was fundraising and taking part in events. Eid Mubarak to you and your family.
This is Sully from Waves of Positivity. My favorite moment this Ramadan was engaging with the community at our events. From me to all of you, Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum from Adlat Waves Positivity. This year we're talking about giving back. My favorite moment this Ramadan was fundraising for Turkey and Syria. Eid Mubarak from myself to you and your families.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, beloved listeners of Radio Ramadan FM. This is Brother Irfan from Drive Time, and I would like to wish each and every one of you a beautiful Eid Mubarak. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening in. My favorite moment of Eid is when you wake up and you can actually have a proper breakfast again. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most. But have a wonderful Eid, and we'll see you next time. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nadeem from Zuleika's. I'm wishing you all a happy Eid. And my favorite moment for Eid, got to be when you bite into that crispy samosa. Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Claudia Webb, and I'm the Member of Parliament for Leicester East. I want to wish everyone a Eid Mubarak. The community, the Muslim community, have done so much and have given so much to our communities over the years. Britain should treasure its Muslim communities because of what they give and what they do for our communities. So Eid Mubarak, everyone.
Hi, my name is Gurtaj Singh Bring. I am Head of Chaplaincy at the University Hospitals of Leicester. First of all, I'd like to wish all of my Muslim brothers and sisters around the world a very happy Ramadan and very soon to be Eid Mubarak. Now, during the month of Ramadan, it's wonderful in Leicester to have so many Muslim friends and colleagues that I can encounter and talk to and support through my work as head of chaplaincy in the hospitals. But one of my absolute favourite moments actually happened just this week. I was at an iftar event and there was a young man named Abdul Sattar, and he sang this absolutely beautiful nasheed, and just listening to the Muslims that were there in that iftar joining in and just feeling the prayerfulness of the words that were sung, I thought that was absolutely beautiful. And it was that moment when all the people who were sitting there were just connected in that message, in that prayerful thought. I wish you have had an amazing Ramadan. Many of my friends will say that when Ramadan ends, Eid comes, it's a celebration, but part of them always misses Ramadan and that time spent in prayer and focus. So my message to you is, I hope the prayerfulness, the compassion, the kindness and generosity of Ramadan stay with you all year. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Muhammad Lokat. You may have heard my show on Radio Ramadan, the beloved radiyallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'een, around the beloved sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Eid is good for food, but it's also bad when it comes to food, because sometimes there's just so much of variety, mashallah, alhamdulillah, subhanallah, that sometimes it becomes a bit difficult to control ourselves. So yes, my Eid moments always around food, but more importantly around those that we love and care about. And I hope that's what your Eid is going to be like, inshallah al-aziz. Eid Mubarak from me and my family to you and your loved ones. Hope you have an amazing, wonderful, blessed day. Take care. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Maulana Muhammad Makta from the Tafsir Show. My favorite Eid moment, I think, is every single year going out into the park, Spin Hill Park, and seeing the Muslims all come together. And many a times we see that the tent itself is, mashallah, filled up, and we've got thousands and thousands of brothers that come out, and we've got all the way till the back till where the pathways are. And the fact that so many Muslims are together really, mashallah, fills our hearts with pride. Really, that's my favorite Eid moment. I'd like to wish all of our listeners throughout the month of Ramadan who have been listening a very special Eid Mubarak. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept, taqabbal Allahu minna wa minkum. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our efforts from the month of Ramadan and accept them in His court. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this Ramadan a means of continuing throughout the year till next Ramadan. Inshallah, we'll see you soon.
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Lamisa Noray, and this is our show, Voices of Tomorrow. My favorite Eid moment would probably have to be opening presents in the morning, definitely, and Eid Mubarak. What about you, Zainab?
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Zainab, and I'm also the co-host of Voices of Tomorrow, the show Voices of Tomorrow, and my favorite Eid moment is probably when sometimes on Eid, some of my family lives in Blackburn, so sometimes we have to go from Leicester to Blackburn all in one day. So I think it's the journey. It's a very hectic day. Eid Mubarak, the same as the Misa.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdurrahman, and
he's the host of our show Voices of Tomorrow as well.
And my favorite Eid moment is actually the sweets, barfi.
Definitely.
Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear Ramadan radio listeners. I am Nazira Vanya, and I have had the absolute honour of bringing you the Your Wellbeing Matters Public Health Hour this Ramadan. My favourite Eid moment is hugging my dad after Eid Salah. He tries to stick with the strict one-side-only hug policy, but I always find ways to sneak in some extras. So, on behalf of everyone at Public Health and Leicester City Council, I wish you all a joyous Eid filled with blessings and love and lots and lots and lots of hugs. Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Ustazah Sharifa Al Hussaini on Ramadan Radio 87.7 FM. Wishing all Muslims, wherever you are, Eid Mubarak. I hope you've enjoyed, or rather you've benefit, I won't say enjoy, but benefit from our humble presentations that that we would benefit from you as well when you benefit from us. This is people are looking into the favorite Eid moments. For me, it is the best or favorite Eid moment I would imagine would be going to perform the salah with my family, children, grandchildren, and to spend the time with them and enjoying the beautiful food, having that Eid moment, reciting takbir together, and having such a blessed day, feeling the presence of each other spiritually as well as physically. And I hope the same for all of you. May Allah grant us steadfastness in continuing with our good deeds after Ramadan, and grant us all a life pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Messenger Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So I wish you all taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum. Taqabbal ya Kareem. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum. My name's Yusaira. I have done 2 shows this year related to parenting. My favorite Eid moment is from when I was a kid, and we used to put on shows, me and my cousins, for all the aunties and uncles and grandparents. We'd prepare and get ready, and we put on what we would call jalsa, and everybody would stand up and perform something, either a nasheed or a poem or a Quran recitation. And it was really, really serious, and all the parents were really seriously listening to us. Looking back, it was probably terrible, but we really enjoyed it, and alhamdulillah, I'd say that was my favorite Eid moments from my childhood. Eid Mubarak to everybody. Hope you have a wonderful day. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, I'm Asya Parik. I present a show on a Thursday between 1 and 2 p.m. called Your Hospital's A Place to Pray. My favourite Eid memory is when we were really young. I'm from Manchester, and Manchester Eid used to be absolutely massive. There used to be a huge Eid fair in, I think it was Trafford Park, and my dad used to take us on Eid morning, and we'd spend the entire day there on rides and eating candy floss and just doing regular kid stuff. So that's my favourite Eid memory. I hope you all have an amazing day. Eid Mubarak to everyone celebrating. And inshallah, I'll be back next year with another show. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Maulana Khalil, and my show in the afternoon from 2 to 3 is called the MK Show. Now, they've asked me my favorite Eid moment. I've saw so many, but there's one nightmare moment that stands out more than the good moment, and that was around 7-8 years ago. I was doing Eid namaz, and I told people this is the way you do Eid namaz, and I told them twice. And then in the second rakah, I totally messed up. I completely forgot how to do the 3 extra takbeers going into ruku, and I realized I was in big trouble. Then after that, even my boys in madrasa said to me the next day, Maulana, could you tell us how to read Eid namaz, please? They never let me forget for it, and they still don't let me forget. So that was my most, difficult Eid moment. But my memorable months are on Eid day, just to be with my parents and my family. Generally, to be with all together with my nephew's niece is the most amazing, wonderful Eid feeling. To get as a family, but times are moving so fast these days, we don't really get time to spend with each other. But on that day, we get together and you meet mom, dad, sisters, nephews, niece, grandchildren, etc., etc. That's my, I would say, that's my favorite Eid moment every single year, alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair, and I hope and bless you have a wonderful Eid. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Zainab Zahim Sattar, your radio show host presenter for Breaking Stereotypes on Ramadan FM 87.7. What a show it's been this year for Ramadan 2023. I've had some amazing guests. I've had the trainee pilot, I've had the cab driver, and I've had the SEN teacher. And I cannot narrow down any one point that was more better than the other. They were all unique and amazing in their own individual way. I've learned so much. I've met so many different people, and my knowledge has increased as well. But if I was to pin it down to something, I would have to say that this year will be quite memorable in the sense that I had 2 live callers, my very first live callers since I've been doing the show starting in 2020. And they were both for the trainee pilot, Ali, and they were One was her school teacher from when she was in high school, and the other was an 11-year-old boy who wanted to be a commercial pilot and had some questions for Alia. So it was just, alhamdulillah, epic. And I hope to carry on with my show after Ramadan once every month. So do tune in for that. Other than that, I will see you all inshallah again next year if I am still alive and kicking. Assalamu alaikum.